This episode is sponsored by Skims. I've got Skims underwear, I've got Skims bras, I've got Skims socks, I've got Skims robes, I've got Skims pants, I've got Skims tops, I've got Skims. I mean, if they made bed sheets, like, would be on my bed, you know what I mean? No, but I love Skims, especially their intimates. I love their Fits Everybody collection with their underwear. It's like the only underwear I wear. I love the Fits Everybody boy short, even their bras, shockingly. I normally don't wear bras, but theirs are very comfortable and like, you'll want to wear it. Shop Skims best intimates, including the Fits Everybody collection and more at skims.com and Skims stores. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows. Welcome back to Only Friends, Only Friends.
Welcome.
Recording on a Tuesday, so for our patrons, you know, it's a day late, but it's still a day early, so.
It is.
Is it late?
Is it late if it's still early?
That's a great question, Erin.
Speaking of early, guys, I can confirm.
Oh, yeah.
It is dark as fucking hell out in the mornings. I think it was just confusing because I left literally like the day before daylight savings.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was bright, so bright out.
Yeah, no, it's dark.
Yeah, my flight at 7 a.m. this time, still dark outside. And I drove back from Utah yesterday and we got up at like 6 a.m. Dark as hell.
Yeah, see, these parents don't want to send their kids to school in the dark. They've got to walk by themselves in the dark.
Yeah.
So maybe this daylight saving should go away forever.
I know, but I feel like that's like always the case.
Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
At some, like, there's always a time when we're going to, like, when we went to school and it was dark out in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
So suck it up.
Yeah. It's like we're like old people now. We walked uphill both ways. Daggers being thrown at us.
I was so close to my bus stop. Thank God.
Oh, you took the bus. Was it like fun,
Some
kind of?
days. Yeah, we didn't all grow up with a private chauffeur.
I did. I had a private chauffeur. He drove me everywhere. No, it was my mom. I had a stay-at-home mom, so she was on top of it.
Yeah.
But I also lived around the corner from my school. Literally, it's a 5-minute walk, and she would never let me walk because it was like out of her sight. Like she'd be so nervous I'd get kidnapped.
Parent.
Yeah, sort of. She like wasn't, but like in those ways, yes.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be caught dead riding a bike without a helmet. Would not be caught dead.
That's just good parenting.
It is, and also my cousin got hit by a car while she was on a bike and was in a coma and was supposed to like never walk again. And she's
a little trauma.
Here. So yeah, probably that.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, dark as hell.
Yeah. So
all that being said, so Trump, gotta hand it to you. You're right.
I know. He's right about one thing. It's crazy. I know. I asked Nolan because he's like, he hates waking up in the dark. And he's like, I kind of have to wait till like 7 now to like get out of bed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh. I was like, I don't even know what's it like at that time. I don't know.
That's like a perfect rising time.
7.
Yeah.
If I was an early riser, I think 7 would be my perfect rising time. But yeah, I'm not. So
like 6 is just like a little bit too. Like TJ's getting up in the 6 o'clock hours, and I'm like, it's a little too early. Yeah, like 7,
it's a little
like
crazy.
That's cute, and then you can just like lay there for a little bit and then mosey on out of bed.
Yeah. I watched this. Who was it? Someone talking about, I can't remember. Maybe it was like on Call Her Daddy or something, but it was like, what's your like sleep, like, or what, it was like something about like, when do you normally wake up or whatever. And it was like, I like have never related more. It's like, I don't like have a certain time I usually wake up. It is all over the place. Like sometimes I'll wake up at 8 a.m. Sometimes I'll wake up at 10:40. Sometimes I'll wake up at 9. Like,
and you don't remember who it was?
No, I'm sure I'll remember like.
So I was gonna say like, are they an actor? Are they, like I'm thinking like, what's their schedule? Like,
I'm sure.
Obviously not working a 9 to 5.
Well, yeah, obviously it was definitely like a celebrity or something.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just like a person.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
But like I've always been that way. Like even like summers between school, like I would sleep till noon and then randomly wake up at 9 and then I would like it would just be all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when I was like a teen, that was pretty normal. Like staying up late, sleeping in late.
My favorite thing of all time was summer and staying up till like 4 and then sleeping until like 12 or 1. I'd be like, oh, the boring part of the day's gone. I'm here.
Like, what are you doing till 4 a.m.?
Probably on Clay Aiken forums.
Yeah, just
and like Green Day
on your
Authority.
Computer, not even like I'm doing anything.
Oh no, 100%. Yeah,
the best part of my day.
That's
done.
like no, that's like me now. Like
I know.
It's because I don't want tomorrow to start. So like I like doing things at night.
I don't want tomorrow.
It's a common thing. Like I've heard this before. It's like I don't want to go to bed at night because I don't want tomorrow to start, but I don't want this like time where everyone else is asleep to go away. Like it's something to do with like I think it's an anxiety thing. Like I enjoy feeling like I'm awake when no one else is, or like I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. I'm just like
Everyone
Santa.
go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm the only one allowed to be awake now.
Yeah, and I'll break in all your goddamn homes.
Yeah.
And I'll leave you gifts.
And you won't get any if you're not sleeping.
Yeah, I'll be pissed off. Throw you some coal.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like you're not staying up till 4 a.m. now, though.
Oh, no, I don't stay up that late at all. It's weird. Sometimes I'll wake up. Do you ever do this? You wake up and you're like, oh, it has to be like the middle of the night, and it's like midnight.
That happened actually the other day. But I think we just both fell asleep so early.
Yeah.
And then one of us woke up to pee and it like woke the other up. And then we were like, I think it was Friday morning when we had our flight, and we looked and it was literally like 11:59.
It's
and we were
jarring.
like, what?
It's jarring. It's like, oh, so I napped. Like I haven't even been fully asleep yet.
I genuinely think, I mean, this will be different for you, but like as someone who is waking up between like 7 and 8 a.m., waking up at like 4:30 in the morning is the worst.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, ugh, like I really only have like a couple more hours to get sleep. But then my brain starts thinking about that. So then I can't sleep. So then I'm up for at least an hour.
Yeah.
And then I only really get like another hour of sleep.
This is how I feel when we do Good Influences.
I'm sure.
I'm like, I can't. I have to get up. I'm not going to be able
Yeah,
to sleep.
you and Mike taking NyQuil.
Yeah.
We'll never get over it. It's fucking insane.
And I don't need it. Like I truly am asleep by like if I'm not asleep by midnight, like I've been out or like I've had alcohol or something. And I
You're
still
having an all-nighter tonight.
I'm scared. I'm going to puke, I fear.
Hopefully on camera.
Yeah. No, it'll be 12 hours later. I already want to preemptively get like a Zofran. I haven't drank in so long. Like, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. I think the last time I drank was literally Christmas when I puked. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like at all?
I think so.
Oh my God.
I'm
She's
kind of like,
oh no.
I know, but I'll be okay. We're doing like a little drunky thing, but
Oh my God. That, who knows if you'll ever see it.
yeah, we'll see. But
okay. Well,
I was thinking of just getting something like very light, like Aperol.
like you'd have an Aperol spritz.
Like they make like the 4-packs. I feel like if I have a couple, I'd get pretty tipsy.
A 4-pack?
Yeah, they sell little 4-packs of them. Oh, there's like little
Like
jars.
canned Aperol
They're like
spritz?
jars, yeah.
You should get a Buzzball.
I get
Those are light.
You're
Those
like, you should get a 4
really
Loco.
light. Yeah. I mean, that's basically what it is.
One of the banned ones though with caffeine. I'm up till Tuesday of next
get
week.
the espresso martini Buzzball.
Fuck that. I hate fuck an espresso martini. I can't.
It legit looks like a cup of
Poop.
like dirty milk. That's how light it is.
Wait, it's a Buzzball that is
That's what they're called, right?
Yeah. Or Buzz Button?
Buzzball.
Buzzball.
No, yeah.
Buzz Button is the Tom Tom thing.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Oh wait,
Look
so
at-
they make one that's an espresso martini.
yeah.
That looks like I'm puking.
Dirty water.
For sure. That is disgusting.
Well, it's called chalk tea.
It kind of sounds good though. I feel like going down it would be yummy.
On the fucking box, it just says women owned.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna support it. Carly, they
Should I
make
get
an
some?
espresso martini cut water.
I can't.
Your own hell.
That is literally, that's a Four Loco. That is a
That's
Four
your
Loco.
own
Because the cut waters are
hell.
so fucking alcoholic. Like, what's the 14% alcohol in a can? I drank 2.
13%.
I drank 2 and blacked out. Nolan drank 2 and puked.
Oh my God, really?
Yes, during quarantine. We were like, what the fuck is in this? And then I remember we were going to emo night and Danny had never had one before and she got like the margarita one and she was pouring it into a cup and then adding more tequila. And I was like, girl, no, you don't understand what this drink is. Like, this is full of alcohol.
I think it's like no more than like wine or anything though.
No, when wine says like 4%, that's for the whole damn bottle. I'm pretty
wine's
sure.
Definitely more than 4%.
We always have this discussion, but I'm like, yeah, but there's a difference. Like when I drink a can of that, I'm like, fucked.
How much percent alcohol is wine?
Sure.
The alcohol content of wine or alcohol by volume. So volume, I would assume, is the whole bottle.
That's what I've always
Right?
thought. Yeah.
Ranges from 11 to 13%.
Yeah. That's why if you have like
But
one
some
glass,
are
it's like
20%.
you're not going to be like fucked up. If you have like half a bottle, you're like, whoa.
Huh. Sherry. A port or a sherry. I wish I knew more about wine.
Oh yeah, I know nothing. Like when people are like, what are the notes? I'm like, bitch, I don't know. Good.
It's so, I love that. I love like
You like trying
guessing.
to figure it out?
Yeah,
I can't.
but it's never right.
No,
Like I'm
I
like, oh,
know.
it tastes a little sweet. Maybe some chocolate. You got to smell it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's like a little science experiment for like adults.
I feel like my vocabulary isn't expanded enough to be like thinking of words that
Oh my God. It's like
It would sound
child
like-
language. Chocolate, strawberries, raspberries.
I guess. But then there's like some chestnut, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, huh?
There you go. You got it.
Yeah, I got it. You're right. I got it.
Oh, I wish wine didn't give me such bad acid reflux. It's like really fucking annoying because it's so good. Like a
know.
nice glass of red. Kill me.
I haven't had a glass of red in so long.
You were a glass of red girl.
I was?
Yeah.
I like kind of don't remember.
Oh my God. Yeah. You would like drink it by yourself.
Okay, don't out me. No, but you're probably right.
I think you're on record. At some point, you have said like, I love a nice glass of red.
I mean, I know I
wine.
definitely used to like it.
Yeah.
I just remember like being hungover one time and then smelling the glass the next day, and I was like, I can never drink that again.
Oh no.
I don't.
Wow. I
hate
didn't
it. I
know
don't
that
hate
you
it.
haven't had alcohol since December.
Yeah. So
Have you been out?
yeah.
Yeah.
I went to like Danny's birthday. I just didn't,
Yeah.
I'm just like it's just not worth it for me like at
Yeah.
all to feel like that.
Yeah.
But
You should go get a little blood panel done.
well, I'm
for
going
it.
to the doctor like next week anyways, so
Yeah.
I'll mention it.
Yeah. Tell him. Be like, I want like a allergy panel for.
For alk
Yeah.
or just everything.
They'll literally just be like, well, you're allergic.
I know. Like,
It's like,
well,
okay,
obviously
well,
you're allergic.
prove it.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I don't think I'm allergic. I think it's just like, I don't know what the hell it is.
Ugh.
I don't know, man.
Do you think maybe like your medication has anything to do with it?
Maybe, but like I've been on it for years at this
Yeah.
point, and it's recently just started. Like ever since Emma's birth, like that's like the day I can remember it starting, like last August.
Yeah.
Or September or August. Sorry, I don't remember.
Was that that was before or after you guys were at home and you were drinking wine?
Oh, actually, that was after.
Yeah.
So I guess it started right before that. But that was the first time it was like, oh, I just drank way too much.
But you didn't know.
And I think I also just need to like stay on top of like eating. Like I go to bed like hungry a lot. And so not like in a weird way. I just like sometimes I'll have Pilates and then I'm just like, I'll just eat some yogurt and fruit or something. Like I don't feel like having a whole meal because it's like 7.
Like no dinner?
Yeah, I mean it is dinner. I don't know. I'm like a big snacker. I don't eat dinner.
You gotta
a lot
get your
of times.
protein after Pilates.
Yeah, I
Not
guess.
fruit.
I know. I mean, sometimes I'll make like chicken nuggets or something, but no, for real. Like,
Oh,
I
God.
think it's like going to bed. Like, if my stomach is like kind of empty for the day, like that's when it's like really bad, and I just need to make sure. Like, I feel like I'm gonna get like Chick-fil-A before and just get like really like eat
Before
a bunch. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like we're going out for real.
I'm like, what's going on?
Well, for me, it's just like
Yeah.
I just want to prevent it as best as
Yeah.
I can. So,
Not like a normal meal. Has to be Chick-fil-A.
well, like, what's a normal meal?
Like make dinner before. Like have dinner before.
Like what?
I don't know. Like what do you have for dinner?
Like Trader Joe's heat up meals.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just so sick of them that like they're not appealing to me anymore, and I'm just like not loving. I don't know. I need to figure it out.
Yeah.
But the change tune, I saw something so interesting, and I was gonna send this to TJ because I know he'd be like, "What the hell?" But I didn't want him to show you because I want to tell you about it because I think
Okay.
it's interesting. Obviously, I've been looking at cars, and so my entire like YouTube is like suggestive videos of like different kinds of mostly like EVs and stuff,
Yeah.
and like how it drives or whatever. And I saw one and it was like how to get a free EV in Colorado. And I was like, huh? So I watched it and it's so crazy. So if you're a resident of Colorado and you pay taxes there, you get a car or you can go get a car. I think it's called like the Fiat 500e. And it's like pretty like funny looking. Like it's
Fiat.
it's small. Like it's almost like the Bolt. It's like pretty small.
Fiat was like a meme at one point.
Yeah. But basically you go in and if you're a resident of Colorado, all you pay is the taxes, which came out to be like $1,200, and you don't pay anything out, like no money down, no monthly payments. You just have it for 2 years. And it's just like the dealership is just like pushing them because
It's probably because no one wants to buy a fucking Fiat.
yeah, but like it's crazy. It's like,
That's very cool.
I mean, it's like it's a
makes
cute
sense
little
for
car.
a state like Colorado.
Yeah, but
We
I'm
want
like,
clean air, clean energy.
I think that'd be sick though. If like you pay your taxes, you get a little car out of it if you want.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like socialism, but
Yeah, I definitely.
the battery is not great. So it's not like a great car for like road trips and stuff, but it's like a good city car. Yeah. I just thought it was so interesting. Because he was talking to the manager and stuff, and he's like, how are you guys able to do this? Like, what is the point of this? And he was just like, it's like there's a lot of tax incentives for them, I guess, because it's a clean vehicle. I'm not really sure. And I don't know. I just thought that was so interesting.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. They're not the cutest looking things. No,
I feel like I would definitely not get one.
No, but like if you like needed a car.
Totally.
It's kind of sick.
Yeah.
I feel like every state should offer that.
Yeah, dream on.
I know. But it's like if you pay taxes, you can get a car. Like you can get something for it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Thought that was interesting.
Speaking of, have you gotten your car yet?
No.
Oh no.
Today's 3 weeks. Officially. I know.
What's the tea? So you told me that he was like, if you don't get it 2 weeks from today, we'll pay your next one.
Yeah, so I guess by next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Or he said if it rolls into April, which is like next week, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So
next Tuesday.
Okay, so yeah, another week. Yeah, then they'll have to pay the next one. But I'm just like, God.
I know.
I'm like, I love that little Bolt. Like it's so fun, but like I want it.
You want your car.
I'm so impatient.
You're not.
I am though.
It's 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
That's not impatient at all. Like you paid
I know.
for a car.
But he did tell me it would probably be 2 weeks. It could be more. That's where I'm feeling like I could be impatient. But I just want my car.
No. I think
I'm
rightfully
excited.
so.
I'm excited.
Well, it's good that they're taking care of their payment.
Yeah. Thank God. And I'm like, I feel so lucky. Like I'm just driving around this car that I don't have to like no paying or anything.
Yeah.
If I was like renting a vehicle, that'd be such a different story. Yeah. I'd be like, this is fucking crazy. Like, why did I sell my car even then?
God. And no update on like if your part has even arrived or not.
Well, it's funny because like my crazy ass, I was like, could you just like tell me the part number or something?
Yeah.
And so he got it from the service worker and sent me the number. And I like, I could not find it anywhere because I was just no. I don't know why. There's no reason. Like I wasn't like, I'm going to go buy it myself. I was just curious. Like, I don't know. I just like to research shit and like know what exactly is going on with stuff like that. And I just couldn't find it anywhere. And I feel like it's just like,
it doesn't exist.
That's what I'm just like, doesn't even exist. Like, I don't know.
The limit does not exist.
And I know it's just like a cable. Like it's just a cable. And I'm like, really? Ugh. This on for a fucking cable?
God.
Yeah.
I would just be like looking at the calendar every day, crossing it off. Like,
I mean, I have the app where I can see the car and I'm constantly just like looking at it and I'm like, has it moved? Like,
have they taken your Tesla away yet?
Oh yeah.
Your app?
Oh no, I still have access to my Tesla. I watch it like every couple days. I'll like open it and it'll be like doors open, like AC blasting. They're just working on. I'm like, okay,
they're chopping that thing up for parts.
Yeah, they are chopping it up for parts.
They're probably waiting on parts to fix your car.
Probably, yeah, literally.
They're like, oh God,
I know.
What did we do?
I was expecting not to get that much money for it because it was so like scratched up and stuff. I was really surprised. I was like, 'cause I feel like this is like thousands of dollars of damage. Work probably, but I don't know. I guess they just need it, but I'm glad I sold it when I did because I feel like people are having a hard time now.
No, I just yesterday, TJ was like, thank fucking God I sold it when I did.
Yeah. He sold it like right away.
Yeah.
like right after that salute, he was like, see ya.
Yeah. Crazy.
I know.
Bye.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye, bitch.
And I don't even miss it. Like I thought I'd be so sad. Haven't thought about it really.
I know. It's a car. It's just a car.
It really is. And electric cars have like progressed so much that it's like, oh, they all kind of feel like this. I think I didn't realize that because I just obviously wasn't looking at cars.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, nothing will feel like this. But no, a lot of them feel exactly the same.
Yeah.
I do think their software is
my car.
Yeah, I think their software is probably the best out of like the EVs. But I think Rivian is probably up there.
Yeah. I mean, anything without CarPlay, sign me up.
Oh, me
CarPlay
too.
Makes me want to.
No, same. The car I have right now has CarPlay, and I'm like, why do people like want this?
Does your new one?
No.
Oh, it's the Google thing?
It's Google, so I just say, hey, Google, play this or whatever.
Dude, yeah, I mean, I hate it.
I know. I kind of, but I'm kind of getting used to it.
It sucks ass. It's literally
What about
the
it
worst
do you
thing.
not like?
It just never fucking works. It disconnects my phone. It's like we're constantly trying to figure out.
Is it in the Tacoma?
It's in both.
Oh, it's in your car too.
I feel like most cars
do because like people like for the car I have, I've been like reading about it. People are like, no CarPlay. What the fuck? Like they're like pissed about it.
I would do anything.
Yeah.
To remove CarPlay from my car.
I know.
The Tesla just had such a good interface. However, like I never use the maps because that sucked.
Yeah. So you would like use your phone.
I would
still?
use Google Maps.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just like stick it to the screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tesla Maps sucked.
That's what I'm excited for. Mine will just be Google Maps.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of CarPlay.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm always just kind of
She
like,
can go,
okay.
CarPlay, you can go to hell.
I don't mind it, I will say. Like, it does. I don't have any problems like disconnecting, connecting, whatever. It usually just connects right away and it's like right there.
It's hard when there's two of you who are both connected. And then I think what it does is it tries to switch between the two.
Like if you're playing something.
Fucked up. Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
It's
like you're playing a TikTok and it's like
hate it.
switches,
I mean, yeah, we're
switches
not really,
over.
like, watching TikTok.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to think of an example.
But yeah, like TJ will open Instagram or something, and if there's like a video, then it like might stop. It's just like very fucking annoying. I hate it. I do. That reminds me, I need to get like just a cord to leave in my car so I can
like a charge,
hook it up. Yeah, because that typically is like the best thing. But like the music will skip, it will stop. It sucks.
Oh, weird. Yeah,
I hate it.
I've never like really had it, so I'm just kind of like when I got this car and noticed it, I was like, God damn it, I kind of is annoying, but I don't know. I like it. I like it now.
Well, speaking of cars, I drove home from Utah this weekend. It was our last time there for the winter.
Forever.
The drive wasn't bad. We split it up this time, which was very nice. We were meeting TJ's friend down at the bottom of the mountain on Sunday, like afternoon. So I was like, well, why don't we just start driving after that instead of driving all the way back up the mountain?
Yeah.
And he was like, okay. So we did that.
Like you left Sunday night?
Yeah, at like 6 o'clock.
Oh.
Drove like 4.5 hours. And then yesterday we were home by 11:30 in the morning.
Oh.
It was great. I was like, though.
Yeah.
It was weird. I got like probably 5 or 6 hours of sleep the night before we drove yesterday, but I just felt like weird.
It's a time change.
No.
Daylight savings still.
Well, and just like the Utah time change and it being so dark in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
That really threw me off. But yeah, by like 2:30 p.m. yesterday, I was like, how is it not 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
I was really tired.
Yeah.
So that was nice. But in the car, we listened to a book and it made the drive go by so fast. It was so good. It was called That's Not My Name.
Okay. See, I would never pick that book up because I'd be like, that's not my name.
No.
And I'd be like, okay.
Oh, the amount of times we said that.
That's not my name.
But it's basically about this girl. I think you would actually really like it. It's about this girl who wakes up and has no idea who she is. Like she has no memory.
I'm already liking it.
And she's like fucked up, like bruising, bloody, whatever. The cops find her. They bring her to the station. They're like, who are you? And she's like, I do not know. And so then like this guy comes in and is like, I am your dad. And then like provides all this paperwork and everything. And then they let her go. And then it's like one of those where it's like one person narrating and then another person narrating.
Yeah.
So then the other person narrating is this high school kid whose girlfriend goes missing. And he is like the lead suspect, but is trying to prove his innocence. So it's like him and then the girl is the other POV.
And that's the girl? Or?
You'll have to read it to find out.
Oh, I didn't know if it was like obvious or if it's like a...
It was really good. But also while I was away, I read our book club book that you're not reading and you're better off. It was one of the...
Oh no.
One of the worst books I've ever read.
Was it smutty?
Sort of. Like, yes, but not like crazy. Like when I posted on my story the other day and I was like, I need spicy books. People were like, this one. It got recommended so many times. And then I read it and I was like, this is like the worst book ever.
Damn.
They like the author, I don't know how to explain it. It was called Twisted Love. The author tried to fit like every trope that has ever been in a novel into one book.
Oh, damn. Like Grey's Anatomy? Like,
you know, like I was like,
could go wrong.
Like at some point, yes, like it just felt like too much. I was like, this is crazy.
like tropes in the sense of like,
romance.
Will they, won't they? And also like falling in love with
but
someone's husband.
Yes. Like literally everything. But then also like at one point it turns into like a thriller. It just was like so ridiculous.
I'd be
that I
Ms.
was like, what? It just was like not for me.
Yeah.
I will say like I was engaged the whole time. I never once was like, this is bad, I want to put it down. I was just like heavily rolling my eyes through majority of it.
I just feel like I wouldn't be able to get through it. I would
Even
just be like, I'm just not.
No, you would never finish it. Even through the spicy scenes, like normally I get a little tingle. During these ones I was like, okay.
Like it was written so bad.
Not even that. I just was like, okay.
Just
like
stupid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
And I'm really bummed about it, but I'm very interested to see like
what everyone else is gonna
when
think.
other people read it.
They're like, this was so good.
I don't think anyone will think that.
Yeah, no.
It was not good. Do not waste your time. If anyone ever tells you to read that book, don't.
Twisted Love.
Twisted
I will stay
Love.
so far away.
It's just like funny. It makes me want to listen to the audiobooks. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, like what's that gonna sound like?
Yeah. Oh my God. I will. There's like others to the series though. And I feel like it's interesting because so many people like, I mean, at least 15 to 20 people like wrote in like the Twisted Love series or whatever on my Instagram story. So I was like, okay.
You'd be like, how old are you guys? I wrote this in because what?
But then I was going through my actual messages and people were like, that book sucks. And I was like, well.
What was it rated on
minority.
Goodreads?
Let me see. I don't think like that low. I think it was good. I gave it 2 stars.
Oh, damn. That's rough. 2-star review.
Yeah, I just simply wouldn't. It has 1.3 million ratings, 3.72.
3.72. Okay. That's not too bad. Like, I wouldn't be scared of that.
Right? Yeah. It's hard with like smut books. I feel like there's none that are ever rated like higher than 4 stars.
Oh. It's because I feel like the smut books, their storylines are just corny. So it's hard to be like, it was so good.
I know. Well, yeah.
Like, here's Evelyn Hugo with a bunch of smut. That'd be a great,
Yes.
It'd be perfect. But for some reason, they make them so damn corny. But I'm sure there are some that are not, Maybe there's a whole smut book that's like an amazing writer, like great storyline.
Yeah. I mean, I love I wouldn't say this was like especially extra smutty by any means. Like no different than like a romance novel.
Oh. Well, I would say you didn't read a smut book then.
Yeah.
Kind of straight up romance novel.
Yeah. Like I think on the spice scale on Fable, they make you like
they have a spice scale.
Yeah, they make you rate it with like emojis. And I think it was like the chili pepper or something, which is like not the highest. I think there might be one more above it, but it's like, graphic depictions of characters. Yeah. But I want it to be like, not enough.
That's like, right.
Give me more.
Didn't feel a tingle.
Let's get to fucking.
Yeah. Didn't feel a thing.
So 2 books down in March.
Damn. Okay.
I know. I'm 3 behind for the year. Another thing I did on Friday was finally caught up on White Lotus.
Is it good?
Love it. Okay. I don't know who's saying it's boring. It's so good.
Okay, I saw something on Twitter last night and it was like, is it on episode 5 or 6 or something?
5.
It was like episode 5 and it was like a picture of like some of the ladies like still don't know their names. And I was like, oh God, I'm going to have such a hard time.
I don't know any of them either. It's so funny. I saw that last night as well. And we watched it on Friday and Saturday with TJ's parents. And then on Sunday, Tim was like, what's the name of the blonde one? And I was like, I have no idea.
Aren't there like 3 blonde ones too?
The like Bob blonde one, the like real blonde one. I don't think I could tell you anyone's name. I could tell you Chelsea's name because I love Chelsea. And I love honestly, it's amazing. It's incredible. I love it.
I'm watching it for sure. I'm just like, I'm going to wait a little bit. I kind of just want to binge it because, well, we can get into
that's kind of what we did. We watched the 4 episodes and I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
But then there was one on Sunday night and we watched it last night.
Oh, it comes out on Sundays? Mm-hmm. I watched an episode of The Pit. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's like annoying to me now. I'm like, this does not hit the same like waiting each week. Like I still love it, but I'm like, God, like we have to wait a fucking week.
Did you see Jay was in it? Pretty
I
cool.
noticed right away. I was
talked to
like,
him about it.
I'm pretty sure that's him. You did.
Yeah, I messaged him because he posted
I
on
did
his
too.
story
That's so funny.
too.
I was
You
like,
what?
I know. I sent him a message too. I was like, oh my god, I clocked you right away.
Let me see.
I felt like you. I was like, I like called how it ended. Like I knew that was gonna happen.
I don't even remember.
Well, if you haven't seen it, skip ahead 30 seconds. But it's when he was on FaceTime with that kid and he was like at a festival. I was like, it's gonna get shot up by probably that one lady's son.
Oh, T.
And then at the end, I was like, ooh.
Well, did we know that it's the son?
No, but I'm just like putting it
he
together.
said the whole crew was so great. Zero ego from anyone, which is rare on a set that big.
Wait, who said this?
Jay.
Oh, cute.
The thing I will say though, I audibly gasped.
Oh, at the birth.
During the birth.
I was like, they showed it.
But it was it looked like claymation.
No, I know. It
I was like, this is the fakest thing I've ever
crazy.
seen. That robot baby freaked me the fuck out.
The robot baby.
Yeah, that baby was a full-on robot.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
What?
I was watching on my laptop.
Stop watching on your laptop.
I was watching it on my phone.
Oh my god. No, that baby. Oh my god. It was
Wait, I did not notice that at all. At all.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have kids.
Maybe I should. Yeah, right. It's a robot the whole
No,
time.
it's literally the arms were moving like this.
I don't like that woman's baby.
Yes.
I just did not catch it.
Oh my
But I also probably was not like
God.
staring at it, being like, "Is that real?"
Well, even when they were holding it and stuff.
Didn't catch me at all.
Oh my god, it
Didn't catch me
was
at
so
all.
creepy. Oh my god, it freaked me out.
I'll
I
have
was
to
like,
go
get
back.
a real baby.
Yeah.
Robot babies are taking over real babies in
AI
the
is
acting
taking over.
industry. What have we become?
Yeah, just robots instead of actors.
I think I actually what did he say about it? Because I was like, that baby freaked me out.
His baby.
He said they had that little baby head just crowning between takes and it was impossible to not look at. Every time you walked by, it was like, Jesus Christ, hello, miracle of life. Baby was wild though. There were two guys piloting it with controllers.
Oh my god!
I can't believe you
Holy
didn't
shit!
notice.
I didn't notice it at all. No, not at all.
I mean,
I literally like, what do you mean a robot baby?
That whole thing was fake. I was like, what is this fucking vagina?
Oh,
Like,
well, I
this
knew that
fake
was
ass
fake.
body.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god, you maybe like go back and watch it now. It's
Well, I
very
will. I have
funny.
to.
I kept cracking up. I was like, all right, enough of this fucking
You're like, wait,
Yeah.
how did you not know this?
It's like a head coming out like Chucky.
Well, didn't notice.
Oh my god, that is very funny.
Had no idea.
It's such a good show. I can't believe we get 4 more episodes. I still haven't
know.
seen my neighbor to yap about it.
I know.
Okay, one more thing that I wanted to just touch base on before I'm done with my weekend was someone posted on their Instagram story and it was like the cutest baby pink awala, like monochromatic baby pink awala. And I was like, that is adorable. And she was like, it was a Valentine's Day.
Oh, a drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, I need it. And it was obviously sold out on Awala. And so she was like, I got it at Dick's Sporting Goods. So I typed in like,
I saw that they have like a shit ton.
yeah. So I typed it into Google, like the specific color that was on the Awala site, and Urban Outfitters popped up. And so then I just got it from Urban Outfitters.
Oh.
But when I was on the Urban Outfitters
the
site
bow.
and I typed in Awala, they had the Bawala, and I sent it to Carly to be like, girl, it's available.
And I said, I think I'm over it.
She's over the Bawala.
I think I'm just over like the bows. You know what I mean?
It.
Like
You hate Coquette now.
No, I was just like, it was so cute for a time, and now
Wow.
I also have the bad taste in my mouth of the whole thing. You know, it was a whole ordeal. I got one of those like big ass ones from Awala that like fit in your cup holder. It looks like a Stanley pretty much. I know, but I like it because it doesn't spill. Like if it tips over, it won't spill, and that's like my whole like thing with Stanley. I'm like, what the fuck would anyone get one?
The other ones don't.
No, yeah, I'm talking about like ones with straws.
Wait, I need to see what it looks
It's
like.
ginormous. But I was like, and I thought I would only bring it like in the car because it fits in the car, like
what is
the
it,
cup
like
holder.
40 ounces?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Because it fits in the cup holder. So I was like, I feel like I'll only just like have this when I'm like going places or whatever. But like, no.
This looks like a toy.
No. I do feel like a soccer mom, but
Yeah.
but I am like surprised at how much I'm like, I use it way more. Like I was like, there's just so much that fits into it. You're just like, I also watched the entire like Ruby Frankie.
What did we think?
Did you finish it?
Yes.
well, obviously she's a horrible, terrible person, but my initial thought was, oh my God, the embarrassment of someone sending all of your footage over so they can go through it. Like, I was like, this is so embarrassing. But like, that's just everyone who does content. Like, your unedited footage is going to be corny. I mean, it was so interesting.
I still am like, this guy.
This
husband.
Or do you think he's like, what about him are you?
I'm like, you were also a terrible parent.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You believed your daughter was a demon. You believed your son was a demon.
Yeah.
And then you abandoned your 4 other children. And like, you can still sit there and be like, I will always love this woman.
I could not believe that. I was like, are you kidding me?
Literally shame him for life.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad he got a divorce at least. I thought they were still together. So, I don't know.
I know. I feel like I remember when that happening, people were saying like, oh, they divorced because of XYZ, like your legal rights or something. Like, but I thought that you had more together. Like, you can't like talk about your spouse. But yeah, don't like him.
No, and like the fact that Matt was watching 8 Passengers is so funny because I was like, it's just so crazy. Like the whole family vlogging thing, like seeing the kid, because I never watched them. I didn't really know what that family was like about or like what they filmed. And it's so interesting seeing like the son. I think he's the oldest son. He's like having so much fun and like life of the party and the vlogs and stuff. And then as he gets older, he's like, I fucking don't want to be on camera anymore. And she's like making him and being like, you need to be happy and like sending him to therapy. And I'm just like, this is the most toxic shit I've ever seen in my I mean, obviously not the most toxic shit, but like
just about
for a family.
I don't think I've ever seen anything worse than that.
Like online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm trying to think, but yeah, I don't know. I was just like, to have to vlog. I don't know if they were like vlogging every single day.
I don't know.
I just think like a family vlog channel is never gonna, because something's gonna happen. Like the kids are gonna start hating you, or they're gonna get older, and then what do you have? Or your husband's gonna get fucking annoyed, or you guys are not gonna.
It's also just like you are exploiting your children.
Yeah, which
don't do that.
Yeah, which I think is like a good thing that California did that whole like content thing. If your kids are in it, like 30% of your content, you have to give them sort of trust or something, which is like, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. It's so crazy that like for a country that is so obsessed with like childhood sex trading.
Oh yeah.
They aren't more strict with those kinds of things.
Well, because nothing makes sense in our country. So,
but it's like, I don't understand at all why they wouldn't just be like, oh yeah,
like kids cannot be on the internet unless they're this age.
It's also really sad that like Ruby Frankie's daughter is like, I think she's our age.
Mm-hmm.
The oldest daughter, she's been like fighting in court for years to try to make the law stricter in just Utah. Yeah. Because it's like state by state thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do people not see this? And then they're like, take it away.
Yeah. I don't know.
How many YouTube family vlog channels can like get exposed until it becomes like a thing that YouTube doesn't allow?
Right. Because it's like, obviously this is harming.
Yeah.
Obviously it's harming her kids, like harming them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not into it. I've never watched family vlogs. I don't really care about them. I think it's weird.
Yeah. I mean, I get why people do, like if you are a family.
Yeah.
Like, and you're watching them, but like,
oh, I see.
I would feel like weird.
Yeah. Just like me. Like, no kids. Nothing, like family vlog. Like,
yeah.
Okay. We're just calling out Matt. I would feel weird.
Like imagine like a 40-year-old man watch a single 40-year-old man, no
it's
kids,
weird.
watching a family vlog.
Yeah.
Channel. It's weird.
Yeah. I agree. I think it's weird too.
Poor kids.
Yeah. This episode is sponsored by Skims. You know me, you know Erin. We're Skims girlies. I mean, we have been obsessed for years. Erin's been obsessed for even longer. My first introduction to Skims was her gifting me a Skims robe for being one of her bridesmaids. And I was like, what? And since then, it's just grown. We first started working with Skims and they sent us their Fits Everybody underwear and I was obsessed. I was like, wait, what? I literally went back and bought more. So it's pretty much all I wear now is their Fits Everybody boy short underwear because they're my favorite and they're so comfy and they're so thin and I just like them a lot. And even their bras. I know bras are like our worst nightmare for the most part. I don't wear them for the most part, but Skims has a very comfortable bras. They've sent me so many different kinds, so many different shapes and sizes. Like you will find one that is so comfortable and is fitting for you and is not like you get home at the end of the day and are like, I need to take this off. Like I forget it's on, to be honest. Like it's so comfortable. Anything they make, I'm like, I just know it'll be soft and comfy. So yeah, I'll take it. Shop Skims best intimates, including the Fits Everybody collection and more at skims.com and Skims stores. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows.
Ruby gives me the chills.
I know. She's like the typical, like, she just looks like she did it. You know what I mean?
I know.
She just has looks at all.
Yeah, like... I mean, I like laugh during so much of it because a lot of it is like because of religious things, like she literally thought she was the second coming of Christ and that like all of her children were becoming demons.
Yeah.
So at some point you have to be like, okay, like where's the mental illness here?
Yeah, I know.
However, like it's so scary to think that there are so many people that are like that.
Oh, so many. Like a lot. And it like their friend that's a therapist stayed at their house and was having these like
Jody.
exorcisms and stuff. I'm just like,
she's scary.
What? No, she was doing that for goddamn attention because she wanted Ruby all to herself.
Yeah.
Like so
I need
weird.
to know if they were scissoring.
For sure.
We think.
Yeah.
It's giving scissoring.
I think so. I mean,
like
I don't
her
know.
husband, what a little bitch. He's like, okay, I'll move out.
No, literally it was like, okay, sorry.
I'm gonna sleep in bed with Jody now.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Because they thought that he was also Satan or something. Or he wanted...
she was just like...
he needed to prove.
She started sleeping in Jody's room because she was like, I need to be able to monitor her.
Yeah.
She needs me. But then she made her husband move out because the son was caught kissing, like admitted to Jody, who was also his therapist, that he was like kissing girls. And so she was like, you two need to get the fuck out of here. Take your demon son and leave.
But they also like couldn't talk to each other. It was very strange.
Yeah.
It was like a year later and he was like, I just finally reached out.
Yeah, I don't
like,
know if it's that they couldn't or the son was like...
scared. Or trying to like actually get better, like in a weird way.
Yeah. Or was just like, fuck you. But it's so sad that he was like, I literally believed that.
Yeah. It's crazy doc. It's only 3 episodes, so...
Real creepy.
I also just like love like a social media. Something like we do, you know? It's like just crazy to see all that shit go down. I bet it'd be really crazy if that was like a part of our like atmosphere. Like if we were like not involved with them, but like
besties with Ruby.
No, but you know what I mean? Like if we had been watching them or like I think they were so niche that I just never knew who they were.
Yeah, I mean like what family vloggers do you really know?
I feel like I just know Austin, the McBrooms. They're not even doing that anymore, I don't think.
But like you know them because of the scandals.
Exactly. And now I know Ruby Frankie because of scandals.
Never like they're showing up on your FYP.
Yeah. Because I'm not watching that bullshit.
Yeah. Crazy. I forgot about the McBrooms. I wonder how they're doing.
I know.
Co-parenting?
I don't know.
Who knows?
I feel like the wife,
Catherine.
I think she did like ayahuasca somewhere or something. I don't know. Or she became like very like earthy, crunchy, like RFK Jr. vibes. I'm not sure.
Yeah. She's pivoting.
Yeah. We also watched the movie Sing Sing with Coleman Domingo. Mm-hmm. So good.
Coleman, he always slays that red carpet.
I mean, he's so good at that movie too. He's it takes place in the prison, like Sing Sing.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a maximum security prison. And it's basically just about like this program that prisoners can do where they basically put on a play and it like takes them out of their...
Okay, Jen Shaw.
Yeah. I know, like probably that's what she's doing, but like it's just so interesting.
The most vain fucking
well, yeah, I know. She's like, look at me.
I wrote a play about me.
Yeah.
And we're all going to perform it.
True. Yeah, they're doing like Hamlet and shit.
Yeah.
But it's like a real story. And one of the guys who's in it was actually at that jail and was like in the program doing the plays and stuff. And everyone in that, I thought it was just interesting. Everyone in that movie except Coleman had never been on camera before. And they were all so good. Like, yeah.
Was it long?
It didn't feel crazy long. maybe it was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked it.
Sing Sing.
Sing Sing. And then
Where is the prison?
somewhere in New York, I think.
So many prisons in New York.
Prisoners of New York. We also watched the first episode of Sopranos, and like I don't know what happened.
That's it. You're still didn't you watch it last week?
Yeah. We haven't moved on. Like it's annoying. I'm like,
oh my God, it's gonna take you the whole year, if not more.
well, we gotta watch it again because I feel like we both weren't paying attention because like okay, Nolan's like where he got his wisdom or his root canals were like hurting again, so it started hurting that night, and so he was like having a really hard time paying attention because his thing was hurting, and then I was so tired. Like halfway through, I was like, how much time is left? Like I'm so tired. So I think that was like just a mix of.
Oh my God, we gotta start over.
I mean, it's gonna be a whole
When
thing.
are you gonna find the time?
Never.
I know not tonight.
Not tonight. Oh yeah, not tonight.
Oh.
I'll be sick,
We have puking.
puking my guts out.
You guys watching The Sopranos on your iPhone in bed?
iPhone. No, we watch on our big ass TV. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And then like nothing else for me really. Pilates, the huge. I don't know. My birthday's on Friday.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. What are you gonna do?
I think we're gonna go to a farm.
Okay.
Yeah, a farm.
No, like elaborate. What do you mean?
Just a farm. No, we're gonna go to. Well, on Friday, I'm getting like Emma's giving me like a facial, like a really nice like facial, and then me and Nolan are gonna go get dinner somewhere. And then Saturday, he got these tickets to like. I was like, I just want to go like, I always like to see animals on my birthday. It's like that's all I want to do. Mm-hmm. And so we found this like tour. It's like 30 minutes north. It's like tour of this farm, and you can just like pet the cows and the chickens and the everything. I don't know. I'm excited.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
What are you laughing at?
It's just so funny.
I think I'll get trapped there by RFK Jr. You got to stay here, bitch.
Why?
We caught ya. Because he was like saying in an interview that like people on antidepressants and stuff should be living on farms and
maybe. Yeah.
it's fine with me if there's
It'll
cows
get
there. I'll be
rated.
fine. Yeah, rated.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll
Why
come
are you
home
laughing?
with a
Are you,
farm
are you
animal.
just like I would never want to do that for my birthday?
Not that I would never want to. I mean, I would never do that for my birthday. It's
Yeah.
just funny.
It's like really what I want to do, and it's funny because someone was like, "Can't take the Midwest out of the girl." And
No,
I'm like,
it's-
I never went to a farm in Midwest, like ever.
I think it's just funny that like you could do that anytime,
I know, that's
but
so
you're
true.
like, no, I can only do it on my birthday.
I know. I don't. Well, I think because he was like,
That's where I'm finding.
I think
the
it's because
humor
he's
in
like,
it.
what do you want to do for your birthday?
Yeah.
And the only thing I can think of is like some sanctuary. I don't know. Like I love like animal tracks. It's like so fun. Like I love doing that.
Animal tracks.
Yeah, it's that place that we went to last year.
Oh.
I've been there before. There's like little monkeys.
Right.
And it's like a rehab for like all these animals.
Yeah.
They have like wolf dogs.
You should do a like TikTok series that's like visiting visiting and rating all these farms.
How do I rate it? This
But
cow
they would
sucked.
all be a year apart
I can only go on March 21st.
every year.
Every year.
Wow, I can't believe it's the end of March.
I know. The Ides of March. I'll be 34, so LOL.
Old.
Let's LOL.
That's so crazy.
How old were we when we moved here?
23.
23? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I was 24.
Yeah.
You weren't 20. Okay, that makes sense.
I
Damn.
was 23.
10 years.
Yeah.
It was around this time, too. 10 fucking years in LA.
We're locals, baby.
And we're loco, baby. We're locals. Yeah, right.
I would say like we have enough street credit now to be like.
I feel like I don't. I feel like I still,
Well, yeah.
like, I
You
feel
haven't
like,
like immersed yourself enough.
well, no, I just feel like I genuinely don't feel like I've lived here that long.
Oh.
Like I do and I don't. I mean, it does feel like living in Omaha is like a lifetime away,
Yeah.
but I also feel like it has
10
not
years
been
is a
10
long
years.
time to live in one place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say like I'm.
Should we move?
No.
Should we go somewhere else?
No, I'm staying put for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. Would you want to move somewhere besides LA? And so, not like Utah, somewhere else?
Full time, no.
I don't know either. I mean, no either.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about moving to Nashville.
Oh, you're gonna start a family vlog channel there? Is that why?
Have you seen this whole like Brittany Xavier stuff? Did I bring this up to you?
Maybe.
She was like a fashion girly. I followed her probably like right after the pandemic.
Okay.
And she would really only post fashion content. And now she has a teenage daughter. She had her when she was very, very young, but now she's like remarried, has 2 young children, I think like under the age of 3. And like probably 3 weeks ago now. It was whenever they were like, this is the new law in California. So this all kind of domino effect. She was like, we're moving to Nashville, but our daughter, who's still in high school, is going to stay in California.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if we did it on here or on the other podcast.
I don't remember either.
Okay, but so everyone got really mad about that. And I was like, honestly, like, if I was 18, like, no big deal.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
I was staying, whatever.
Oh, not for me. I'd be like, bitch, no, you're not. But anyways.
Wait, what?
Like if I was in high school, my mom was moving. I'd be like, no, you're not.
Oh, no, I'm like, I get to move in with my best friend and like, you'll be in Nashville and like, I'm starting college anyway. Like, I don't care.
No.
In like a month
Still no.
till I'm 18. No, people were mad at her for leaving her kid, not the other way
I know.
around.
I'm just putting in my stupid
But so
little.
everyone's getting really mad about that. I'm like, I don't really see the big deal. But then she started commenting. She posted that video also while the child labor laws were happening. And so then everyone was like, you're moving because of this. And then she started responding to comments being like, people were like, just admit you're a Republican, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, I would vote for JD Vance in 2028. Like, I loved his Munich speech, and is like commenting all this stuff. Like, I love RFK. She did, when the vaccine came out, she is one of the people who did like the interviews with Fauci. And she was like, I wish I never did that. The Democrats have lost the plot. Like, I'm like, girl, if you just made the video and shut the fuck up.
Dude, yeah. Like, you don't gotta say all that.
Hasn't posted since because she got crazy backlash because everyone was like, if the child labor laws thing, I think the whole thing was just like a bit much. It's like, I genuinely believe that like this person was putting money towards her kids. Like she came on and was like, I've been putting money in their trust funds for like years. Like this isn't like a new thing. And I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I'm not going to pretend to be upset about you leaving your 18-year-old daughter who's going to go to college next year. Like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
You're going to move 2 months from now anyway. They were planning on moving in June.
Okay.
And I was like, that could have all, you could have been smooth sailing. It would have blown over in a
So she
week.
made like a video, like a TikTok or something?
Yeah, she made a TikTok that was addressing everyone being like, you're leaving your daughter and these child labor laws. And then she was responding to all the comments on the video. And she's been silent for like weeks.
Hide? Because I feel like, for me, I'm like,
You're moving to Nashville.
Well, yeah, it's like, if that's how you feel for real, then like, yeah, honestly, it's more annoying to me when people like pretend that they're not a certain way and they are, you know what I mean? It's like, just say it, you know? It's like, I don't understand saying how you feel and then being scared to go back online because it's like, you said your opinions on all these matters. Why are you now like hiding? I don't know. Like, I understand people are like mad at her, but like, she should know that was coming. I mean. Yeah,
I think that for some people, like the backlash is just too much. Also, I think like she does have young kids. So she's probably like, all right, like, I don't want to, who knows what the fuck people are sending her. Like, I would imagine death threats.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
People are fucking crazy. And I don't agree with her by any means, but I'm just thinking like in her mind, like, what are reasons I would stop engaging? I do think it was like probably a very overwhelming time for her. And she was like, uh-oh.
When did she last post?
Let's see.
Like, has it been
I think
like
this was
a
a
week?
couple weeks ago. Let me see on TikTok. That was the last video she posted.
Damn.
And it's still up. Like
It's still up?
Yes. And
See, that's crazy to be like away hiding, but it's still there for everyone to see.
I feel like she's gonna like come back. Oh. Yeah, 2/22.
Dang.
Yeah. I bet she'll come on and like be like, we were busy moving.
Yeah.
But it's really weird. Like they have a podcast, her and her husband.
And they haven't posted their podcast?
Let me check.
Let's
the last clip they posted, I like went to look the other day, and the last clip she posted, I was like, what the fuck? It was like, I think someone wrote in or something. It was like, how do you feel about like the men always paying on dates? Mm-hmm. And she was like, no, like you should. If you didn't, I would think you were a loser. And I was like, oh my
shit.
God. February 21st was the last time she posted on her personal. And
they're just moving.
And then same with podcast.
Interesting.
So 2 weeks ago. Oh, no, like almost a month.
It's about when I got my car.
Time flies.
It's about when I got my car.
I feel like this happened yesterday. I was so invested. I was like, damn, this lady is digging herself into a bigger hole. You could have been fine. You could have been like, there was mold in our house. We're moving to Nashville.
Yeah.
Jaden is staying and my kids have
And
trust
I love
funds.
JD. I mean,
yeah, I'm like, but you went as far to say all that.
I mean, it's a little crazy
stuff.
to be like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, you could have just.
I think she had like a little spiral out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't fucking care anymore.
I mean,
and then
maybe
was like,
that's.
fuck, I wish I didn't say anything.
Yeah. I mean, this is like the worst time to say you support these kinds of people, in my opinion. So.
I think it really can go either way. I think that a lot of people are like taking the masks off now because it has become more socially acceptable to support Donald Trump.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think so.
No,
I think like,
no, you're right. You're just right. I just hate it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like in 20, she would have never.
Oh, in like
2020.
20 or whatever. Yeah.
2016, 2016, it's like, haha.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't know really then. And like I was not into politics whatsoever. Not that I'm like into politics. It's not even politics. It's just what the fuck is going on. Yeah.
Pretty freaking nuts.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if she'll come back.
We'll see. We'll keep you posted.
We'll keep you posted.
Days, we make like one of those charts, like days since Brittany Xavier has posted.
Exhale.
Okay. This day in history. Young Gravy.
Forgot about him. Not gonna lie.
I was literally talking about him 2 days ago.
And also, like, what's going on with Addison Rae's like mom? Did she post? I know.
No
I'm just like,
idea.
I feel like she disappeared off this earth. I just remember they
Probably
dated
for the
kind
best.
of. Honestly, yeah, for Addison too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Love Addison. Her parents,
Spooky, spooky, spooky.
they need to be locked up with Ruby Frankie. What's her mom's name?
Along with the D'Amelio parents.
No, I like them.
A lot of people don't.
Sherry Nicole. The last time Sherry Nicole posted was 2/21.
What the hell is going on? Everyone's moving to Nashville right now.
Addison was such a cute little kid.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay, Casey Anthony, which is also crazy.
the hell?
She's been in the news.
She when did she post on TikTok? 222. Because remember she
I
did
think
post a
her
TikTok.
account got deleted.
Oh,
Let me see. But honestly,
like I feel like it was
maybe.
222. Like
What's with that date? 3/5. I don't know.
what was 222? What was going on that day?
Mercury in retrograde?
Yeah, clearly.
I think it was in March. Okay, Bruce Willis. It's his 70th birthday. I haven't heard much about him lately, but I do hope he's well.
I know. So sad.
Theo Vaughn, Shannon Beveridge, and coincidentally, Fletcher.
Oh,
They shared a
they
birthday.
have a birthday together?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's crazy. Do you think you'd like having a significant other that had the same birthday or no?
That would be so fun.
Okay, I was going to say
think.
the same thing.
I think it would be so, I mean, I love a party. It would be like getting to have my wedding.
I know, I was going to say it's like
year.
another reception.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah.
No, I think it would
That'd
be
kind of fun.
so fun, especially because like I think TJ and I are very similar. Like it's not like he's having a party that I wouldn't like.
Yeah,
like he's not
yeah.
like we're gonna do truck theme. Like you know,
Skulls and trucks.
like he'd be like, yeah, whatever you want, or
Yeah.
like you know,
Like
I'm
a
here
karaoke,
for
whatever.
Teenies and martinis and weenies party. Like I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
I think we would be really good at having the same.
You
birthday.
would. I think so too. Yeah. I think it'd be fun.
I agree.
So like, we just like celebrate it together and then it's not like, you know,
it would be so.
it's
fun.
like Christmas.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's the same thing for both of you. You both get like gifts if you want.
Yeah.
And like share the day.
I think, what about like a friend? Imagine like having a birthday with a friend and then you like the same
Stopped.
as your best friend and then you stop being friends and then your friends have to like choose who to celebrate their
Like,
birthday with.
oh my God, like Emily and Sarah Hopkins. I got a thing on Facebook yesterday. It was like, it's their birthday today.
Emily and Sarah.
Sarah Hopkins and remember Robbie Ayala,
Who's
that whole
Emily?
thing. Emily Hansen. Sarah and Emily were best friends. Emily was dating Robbie and then he like cheated on her with Sarah. And it was this whole blow up.
I know. Why do I not remember her name being Emily?
Emily Hansen.
Emily Hansen Vine. I mean, I know all of that lore.
Yeah.
Are you sure it was Emily?
I'm pretty sure.
What? Nothing's coming up.
Jessica Hansen.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
I knew it. No, it wasn't Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. They had the same birthday.
Yeah. I just remember being that like that's literally exactly what you just described. And it was like a terrible friendship breakup.
I know, but they were friends because of Vine.
Yeah, but they were like friends. Like they would travel and like hang out.
Aware, but they probably had separate groups of friends.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm talking like you and you're a teen in high school, your hometown bestie, so fun, and then all of a sudden
like something happens and like all the friends decide to go to the other party and not yours.
Oh my god.
I think as an adult it's more fun than maybe if you were young. Because when you're young, there's more like jealousy and more like I want it about me.
Jessica Hansen, I wonder what she's up to.
Yeah, let's do some research.
That's so crazy.
I know.
That's fucking crazy. Okay, and then Andy Reid.
Oh, happy B-Day.
Then for entertainment, we have Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Dawn of the Dead, and Peaches by Justin Bieber. Which, by the way, are you on the... Peaches. I got my peaches down in Georgia. Have you watched the 7-part series of Hailey Bieber?
I haven't because I feel like I've already seen it all before.
Yeah, it's very repeat, but there's definitely stuff where I was like... Oh!
It's like I'll get one and it'll be like part 8 and I'll watch the whole
There's
thing.
only 7.
Or whatever. It's like part 4 or something and I don't know where part 1 is and I'm just like watching it. I'm like, okay, anyways. Should I watch the whole thing? Like, is it actually like crazy or is it just putting things together that are like, well...
Yeah, like it's actually... So, I mean, I'm not a Seliner. Is that what they were called?
Selinator?
Yeah, or like a BB lover.
BB lover?
I don't fucking know.
A Baldwin?
But
a Baldwin?
I will say, I remember when they got married and I was like, whoa, that's so crazy. Like, wasn't he just dating Selena?
Yeah.
But so I watched the whole thing yesterday. It's honestly like maybe 10 minutes long. And it basically just like does a timeline from when Hailey was like a young girl and her first involvement in the Justin Bieber world. She was like a mega fan.
Yeah.
Like on Twitter talking to other fans, like became friends with other people on Twitter, like would DM them being like, what's his location? And then would go to those locations. And because, you know, she's celebrity, she would be able to stay at any hotel that she wanted.
Yeah.
So she would go and stay at the hotels he was staying at to like put her...
Would have been me, by the way, if I was rich and had money.
100%.
And was obsessed with like Harry Styles or something.
100%. Would like go to restaurants he was eating at. And then obviously like anytime there were red carpet things, she would be able to go because of her dad. So like even, oh my God, one of them was this like movie premiere that Selena Gomez was in. And like she went, like there are things that I'm just like, this is so crazy. There's a photo of her like on a red carpet from one of Selena Gomez's movies holding a magazine that like had a picture of Selena and Justin on it. Like just like weird things. And then like all the clips, we've definitely seen these before, like clips from shows and stuff where it's like girl.
My Nana, you want to say what the recipe is?
Yeah, or like Selena Gomez was like being interviewed and someone was like, what do you wish people knew about you? And she like starts, I wish people knew my heart, like my heart. And then like literally Hailey says like the same fucking shit. It's kind of weird.
I know. I would definitely like fall into that hole and believe it for sure.
Yeah, I think I got a little red pilled.
Yeah. I mean,
it gave me like the ick. Like I literally was watching it like, what if I was Kendall Jenner watching this right now? Like what would I think?
I know, right? Like bitch,
would I be like,
oh, is you crazy?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh God.
I know.
Then they like bring in the Kardashians because she became friends with the Kardashians and they had an in with Justin. Yeah. So it's like, I'd be like, did you befriend me just so you could get close to Justin?
I saw this TikTok series and now I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
the beginning stuff I'm sure like haunts her to this day. If she's like,
yeah.
Because like, you know, you're young, she's stalking. It's probably so fucking embarrassing and it's so hard to like move past that. I feel like if people are constantly being like,
totally,
you were a huge fan, and it's like, yeah, wouldn't you want to be married to someone you're a huge fan of? Like,
I think the weird thing though is it's like you were such a big fan that like 4 months after he broke up with Selena again, you got married to him.
Yeah, that is a little bizarre. I'm curious, like what I wish I could have like
a BTS.
Yes,
some insider tea.
Yes,
because like if that were like any one of my friends, I'd be like,
No, I'd be like,
Chica.
yeah, are you insane? You need to go to the ER.
What the fuck do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
he broke up with you to get back with his ex-girlfriend who he's like literally obsessed with, and now you're marrying him 4 months later? Don't do that.
I know.
That would be like on an am I the asshole? Like, am I the asshole for telling my friend she's crazy for
Yeah, I'd be
marrying?
like, no, I think that's fine. You can tell her she's crazy.
Oh, very, like, I would love some insider tea.
I know, because who fucking knows? Maybe they're so in love and like
course,
whatever.
yeah.
It's just like
I will
the
say-
optics are just crazy.
When we hung out with Justin Bieber for an afternoon,
Yes.
he wouldn't shut the fuck up about Haley and God.
And God and Haley was literally the only things he talked about.
And I'm like,
I
you
think.
don't have to like talk about your wife.
Yeah,
like,
I'm like-
we're not trying to fuck.
Yeah, we don't care about you like that at all. Every other girl probably is.
Yeah.
I mean, not like we're other girl. Not like
I
other
was
girls,
more
but-
like, I wonder what concealer he's wearing.
no, literally. And I was like, is he gonna talk?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
I know. Ugh. Poor guy is right. Okay, for some news. Did you, as somebody who's one of their favorite movies is the original Freaky Friday, did you see the Freakier Friday movie trailer
yes,
dropped?
I did.
I like almost stopped watching it halfway through.
I've heard it's like, or I watched it and didn't really think much of it, but so many people are like, this looks really bad.
Yeah, that is what side of history I'm on right now.
I think I was like assuming it was going to be corny as fuck.
feel like the plot is just like they're switching bodies with like teens.
Like other people,
Yeah, and I was
yeah.
like, oh, no, that's not what I want.
This is problematic now.
That's not what I want.
yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. I'll obviously be seeing the movie.
When does it come out? Soon? I mean, if the trailer came out,
I don't know.
maybe like June or something.
Freakier Friday.
It's always spooky when
August.
they do. Oh, Jesus. It's always spooky when they do like one of these movies because it's like a hit or miss.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't ruin it for us.
Either way, I think it will do well, but I don't think the like money wise, because I think people will be really excited
To see it.
But I think that I don't think it's gonna be good. Is my vibe.
That would be so.
The original is
devastating.
just so. It's a perfect movie.
Don't wanna grow
It's
up.
so good.
I wanna get out.
Okay, then another update. Wendy Williams, a psychiatrist examined her Monday, and the results are clear. Wendy's mental capacity is fully intact.
Hey.
Wendy scored 10 out of 10 on a psych exam called a capacity test. She was asked 10 questions and determined if she was alert and oriented, and she answered every single one correctly.
Good.
So onward and upward.
So I saw
Wendy.
that it said basically like she doesn't need her conservatorship anymore.
Correct.
So are they like axing it?
I think it like all has to go through courts.
Ugh.
I know.
Everything takes so long.
I know. Really fucking annoying.
I wonder if she'll do her show again.
Here's to fucking hoping.
I hope so. I'll
That's
like watch
the kind
it.
of energy we need back in the world. Bully energy.
Back in the world.
But like bring it back. Okay, another weird thing that I saw this morning, just to keep the updates rolling, Gene Hackman death case. The wife made a phone call days after her suspected phone date or death date.
I was like, what?
Sorry. And she was calling the hospital. She called them like 3 times or something.
After her suspected death day?
Yeah. So when they were like, this is when she probably died, then they have now records that show that she actually, a couple days after that date that they had said that, okay, we think she died this date, had called a medical center like a couple of times.
Damn.
It doesn't say like if they talked to her.
I know, I'm
or
like
what
curious,
the
like-
calls were about, but I do feel like it will come out. But
Yeah.
that's weird.
So is it probably she was calling them because she was like, maybe.
Could be that. It could be
Passing
like
away.
about her husband.
Yeah.
And then like coincidentally.
What a fucking
like,
weird. It's going to be an interesting movie in like 20
I know.
years.
Also, I saw that they, in their will, it was like if they die within 60 days of each other, like all of their money goes to charity. And like their kids don't get it.
Oh.
So
Well, that's nice that they're
fucking
charitable.
weird. But I think that they obviously like the children are probably going to be fighting that.
Yeah. Can you fight that though if it's in a will?
I don't know. I'm sure, but like
I wonder why it's like we're doing it to charity only if we die within 60 days of each other. Like what made that?
what charity killed them?
Yeah. What? Yeah. Literally.
What charity conspired?
For real.
Okay, and then an update about the dog. It said that the dog probably died from a lack of food and water.
Oh, that's
they
so
did the
sad,
autopsy.
'cause it's like-
so there was nothing in its tummy.
Oh, it's even sadder than the people.
I
to
know.
me. So fucked.
So sad. Also, like the 2 dogs that did survive, like
I didn't realize there were other
owners.
dogs.
Yeah, I think there were 3 and 2 of them lived.
They were probably so hungry.
I think because one of them was in a crate. So I think the one in the crate died.
Sad.
Another update, Vanderpump Rules reboot is going to be filming in a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
Can't wait
I
for
know.
that.
We'll see.
And then this is crazy. This came out on yesterday, I think it was. God. Did our gate open? Sounds like it did. 4 new Bravo podcasts were announced. I don't know. I think you know one of them with Michelle from The Valley.
Oh, God.
It's called Pursuit of Sassiness.
Oh, my God.
Like, who? Who?
I feel like she's the most boring person on that damn show.
I couldn't agree more.
What's she going to talk about?
And it's with iHeart. Like, who is giving these people shows? We got another one with Gia Giudice called Casual Chaos. She's the waking up in the morning. Then
She's probably funny, right? Is she like a funny personality or no?
No.
Damn, I thought that song would have carried her.
No.
You know, just who she is.
And then we have 2 New York housewives. So Brynn, which nobody asked for.
Oh, yeah, she's a new one, right?
Yeah, the new
Okay.
new reboot housewives. Sorry. And then Erin and Abe Leachy, who are on New York, which is
You're like, why kind of thing? Like, what's the purpose?
Literally,
I think
why?
I understand why Michelle has one. It's probably because there's going to be so much about her on this season that she's going to be able to like clear stuff up. Maybe
yeah.
that's my initial like
Anyone
reaction to
from
that.
the show, like you are probably the last person I want to hear talk for an hour.
I know. And like, I guess, did you see Brittany's like now, like her and Jax's podcast is now just hers. Like, can't wait to take it to new levels.
That's the thing is it's like, okay, is every single one of you gonna have a podcast from the show and you're just gonna
like
all
ruin
be
Vanderpump
on
Rules.
each other's podcast?
Yeah, probably.
It's so weird.
Wait, so who has one? So Brittany and
Jax,
Michelle. Oh,
Michelle,
Jax.
Kristen.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of like who else is on the show. Like, but Sheena also has all of them on her podcast.
I think the podcast, I mean, we've said this before, like the podcast kind of dulled down the last season of Vanderpump Rules for us. So it kind of sucks. I saw a really funny TikTok and it was like, they need to put, Trump needs to put tariffs on all podcast equipment.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
wait, I think me and my friend Megan, we were talking about this yesterday. And then I saw that tweet.
Yeah.
And sent it to her, which, yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
We need tariffs. This, he says.
I think Trump needs to put a 2,000% tariff on podcast equipment. I think
Same could be said
fair.
for us, but we're grandfathered.
Yeah, we're grandfathered in at this point.
Really, really bizarre. I'm trying to see who else is on the Valley. Yeah, I just think it's like, it becomes too much because I already know what's going to happen. They're all just going to have each other on their podcast.
Yeah. I can't think of her name. It's like
Janet?
Yes. I was going to call her Whitney. I don't know why.
I'm sure she'll start one too.
I know. But well, and also for them, it's like a big way to make money. So it's like, obviously they're going to start that.
Yeah. Very
interesting. I probably will not be tuning in.
Not to a single one.
Maybe Michelle's, if there's like a crazy episode that like would love some explaining, maybe, but we'll see. Hardly ever listen to like any Vanderpump ones, and I like loved that show. So
yeah. Someone commented saying the Bravo to podcast pipeline is almost as bad as the Bravo to prison pipeline.
For real, if you don't go to prison, you're starting a podcast.
Yeah, that's so.
If you don't have Homeland Security outside your door, you got some Amazon boxes with all your podcast equipment.
Crazy. Ugh. All right, that's all I've got for the news.
All right, I've got an interesting amount of the asshole.
Let's hear it.
Am I the asshole for not giving back $7,000 from a vacation reimbursement so my brother can pay vet bills from his dog? Last summer, a family vacation was planned for my family. He's 40, has a wife and 2 kids, and his brother's family. He's 33, has a wife, 1 kid. and our parents. The plan was to go to Maui in May 2025. It's easily the most expensive trip any of us have been on. A fishing trip with Dad was booked, a very expensive Verbo was booked, and the final payment occurred last month and at that point could not be canceled. These shared costs were put on my credit card and I was fully reimbursed by all parties for their share. Last week, my brother's black lab had a severe health issue. The dog was 6 years old and unfortunately it passed. I got word of it and sent my condolences. A few days later, I got a phone call from my brother. Essentially, he went all out trying to save his dog and has a significant vet bill coming his way. He informed me that him and his family are backing out of the trip. He asked for his money back that he paid me. Needless to say, a disagreement occurred between us. He thinks because he canceled, he should be reimbursed. My family and our parents will still be going. The trip cannot be changed at this point, but I'm not reimbursing him. I'm not about to pay another $7,000 out of my pocket. I told him absolutely not. He's called me an asshole and threatened small claims court. It's been getting pretty toxic the last few days. He refuses to consider citing finances. He refuses to consider something citing finances, emotional distress from the dog, and he doesn't want to be around me. Am I the asshole here? I think this is real tricky. I mean, I don't think he
I don't.
It's a bad situation.
I'm horrible.
Like, say we planned a trip together and I gave you $7,000.
Yeah.
Nothing can be changed. And like a week before something happened with my cat, and I'm like, I literally can't afford this now. I spent so much money on my cat and like it died.
I know.
Like,
but then I would be like, okay, so I'm supposed to pay 14 grand.
I know. Either way, it's like, I think for me, if I was in this guy's position, I'd be like, well, I'm fucked out of $7 grand.
I think so too.
Like, that's just what it is. Unless you can find someone who wants to go and like pay that, I guess.
I think so too. The fact that he's taking him to court is just like insane, because as someone who's been to Maui, it's not fucking cheap. And you obviously were probably in your family group chat. Everyone was like, this is what we're going to spend for the week or however long we're there. You look for houses that can accommodate all of you. You plan everything out. And like at the end of the day, like you have to eat the money.
Yeah.
You can't then force that on everybody else.
Yeah, because it's not fair to be like, I can't go, so now you have to pay for it.
Yeah. It's like the food thing all over again.
Literally. That's why I found it so interesting. Because I'm like, this is like,
it's really
tough
for the guy with the dog.
Yeah, because it's like, I feel bad. Like he literally just lost his dog and yeah.
But it's like, unless you're like a fucking multi-millionaire billionaire where it's no sweat off your back to cover the trip, then like, sure, be the good guy, swing in.
Yeah, this guy was a billionaire. I'd be like, shut the fuck up, pay for the trip.
Yeah.
Like the dog died.
It doesn't seem like that though.
No,
it seems
definitely
like
not.
they're like, this is a big trip for us. Like, I think you just have to eat the fucking money and like mourn both the loss of your dog and
it's
the
just
7K.
like, it's kind of like, it is what it is.
At that point, I'd just be like, I gotta go. I'm going.
I have to go on the trip.
Yeah, like he said the only reason he's not going is because he's emotionally upset.
He needs that money to pay the vet bills.
Just don't pay.
Yeah. It's all insurance scams anyway.
I'm sure he could do like a payment plan with the vet.
Yeah. My first initial thought was like, okay, if you have the money to spend $7,000 on a vacation, like you better have a nice ass emergency fund. Like that.
I know, but some people save up so much so they can go on a nice vacation.
I know,
like
but that's
one
not
time every couple years.
I know, but you need to have an emergency fund. You can't just you shouldn't be going on trips if you don't have an emergency fund. That's just not smart financially, in my opinion.
I don't know.
I don't think it's smart. But I mean, it is a lot of money, and he did not. But then I was like, well, he probably did have an emergency fund, and that's where all that money is, like paying for the vet bills. So I'm not like trying to judge this guy whatsoever. I'm just like, it's just a shit situation.
I think you should just go on the trip. Like you're gonna either lose the $7 grand.
Like he's losing it either way.
Yeah. So just go on the trip and like stay in your room and cry, but in a beautiful place.
I guess. I don't know if I'd go though. I feel like I just want to be like where I'm comfortable and like home.
You wouldn't want to go on a good day.
It's true. I just want to be home.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially being like so fucked up. I'd be like sad.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going on a fucking plane right now.
Okay. Am I the asshole for refusing to help my best friend with her wedding because she didn't make me a bridesmaid?
Yeah.
My best friend, 24 female, we'll call her May, and I, 24 female, have been close since Middle school. We've talked about being in each other's weddings, so when she got engaged last year, I assumed I'd be a bridesmaid. She recently asked me to help with the wedding planning, but when she showed me the list for her bridal party, I wasn't on the list. I asked why, and she got awkward and said she had to make some choices. The party included her sister, her fiance's sister, and a few newer friends she's known for a couple of years. She wanted a small party. I didn't want to make it a big deal, though. I congratulated her and figured I'd still be a guest. But then she started asking me for a lot of help. Things like dress shopping, DIY decorations, venue hunting, making party favors, etc., etc. I finally told her, hey, I love you, but I feel weird doing all of this when I'm not a bridesmaid. She got angry and said that she still thought I'd want to be involved because we're best friends. I told her I'd still be at the wedding, but I wasn't going to do all of this extra work when she didn't even consider me close enough to be at her bridal party. Now she and some of our mutual friends are giving me the cold shoulder, saying I'm being petty and making the wedding about me. But I'm not going to be doing bridesmaid level work if I'm not one. Am I the asshole?
No, it's so weird to be like, can you help me with my wedding? And like, they're not even a part of it. And it's your quote unquote best friend. What?
Oh, crazy work.
And isn't it kind of not the responsibility, but like of the maid of honor to like help with that?
Well,
like
planning. Any of the bridesmaids. Yeah.
But like planning and stuff. It's like, that's what these people are there for.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if you're not going to ask any of the people who you asked to be your bridesmaids to help you, why are you asking this girl and not making her a bridesmaid?
And why are you saying she's your best friend?
Nuts.
If you're not even a part of the wedding.
I obviously thought you were going to help me because you're my best friend.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. I would feel insane being like, can you help me plan this? And you're not even like a bridesmaid or anything.
I would feel like the worst person on earth.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine doing that.
I mean, unless she's getting paid.
Yeah. I'd be like, this is my hourly rate.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
No,
I don't think you're the asshole.
It's good she like said her piece.
And you were like nice about it too.
Yeah.
I think your friends are losers for saying you're making it about you when like literally just be like, yeah,
like,
I'm
why am I working for
married.
free?
I'll be at your wedding.
I'm not party planning for free.
Yeah. You're also allowed to be hurt. Like that's hurtful.
Yeah. That's so interesting.
I know.
I'm like, well, how old were they?
24.
Okay. It's not that crazy. Like, I'm not like, they're so young, you know?
Yeah.
They are.
Still young, but old enough to be like.
It's too old for that.
Why can't you just like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
You want to keep your party small, but there's already at least 5 people in it. If you wanted it to be small, you just have your sister and your fiance.
Literally.
Sister.
And it's like, if you wanted someone to help you, you should ask someone who's in the party.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel like it should roll.
Like 2 new friends.
Yeah. That's weird.
I would
like
I think,
2 new friends you don't know if you'll be friends with in like 3 years.
Yeah. I think for me, that would be like, oh, I guess we're not like as close as I thought we were.
Yeah.
But then for her to come and be like, you're my best friend. I'd be like, okay, Chica, can you explain to me?
Unless she's just like,
what you think that means?
Unless that girl, the girl's getting married, is so naive. She's like, I'm not going to make them do anything, but like, she's my best friend. She'll help me. And like, she can just watch. And like, it'll
I
be
saw
great.
people saying in the comments, they were like, I bet she doesn't fit her aesthetic.
I hate that.
And I was like,
I'm
that's
scared.
kind of tea.
Yeah.
Because
I want to message her and be like, did you not fit her aesthetic?
yeah, like maybe she had colored hair. Maybe she was like bigger or something. Like all these people were saying stuff like that. And I was like,
I wonder.
Didn't even think of that.
Did she respond to any of those? I wonder.
No, I didn't see anything. But I was like, that's actually such a good point.
I would hope she would include that if it was like a hair thing or something.
Maybe she didn't realize.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that until I saw people saying it. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Forgot people are nuts. Because like there's no explanation for that.
For
in
what?
my opinion. I'm like, you want her to help you with everything, but you're not making her a bridesmaid.
Oh, yeah.
And you're calling her your best friend.
Yeah.
That's confusing to me.
Yeah. It's a little gaslighting.
Yeah. But so then when I read that, I was like, oh shit. That's a really good point.
Yeah. That's
Maybe
so
she's
mean.
too beautiful.
Probably. I'm going to go with that.
Honestly, take it as a compliment.
She's too bored. She's going to
She
take all
doesn't
the.
want you standing up there next to her on her big day because
away
you're
her-
hot as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
And that's the tea.
I'd be so confused. I'd be like, what happened?
Yeah, I think that like maybe have a chat with her.
Yeah.
I thought you'd still want to help because you're my best friend.
Like, come on. I'd
I'd be like, am I?
I know. I'm not even in your party.
Yeah, well, weird.
And you're just making me work?
Yeah, saying like I'm keeping it small and then having 5 bridesmaids
Yeah.
at least.
That's not small.
Girl.
Something's awry. Something's fishy.
Get better at lying because you're just big liar. Okay, I do need to leave.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for listening / watching. We're recording on Tuesdays. We'll be up on Tuesday on Patreon. Patreon.com/onlyfriends. You get early access, bonus episodes. It's a good time over there. You email us, onlyfriends696969@gmail.com, and we'll respond to your questions, comments, concerns. Am I the assholes? Am I overreactings? And I don't know what else. This comes out on Wednesday everywhere else. See ya next week. Bye.